SiriusXM Faction Talk 103. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson. Bobby Kelly joining us. And with the stool pigeon herself, Emily.
Stool pigeon.
This documentary, This Place Rules.
It's about January 6th. So this is 50 minutes in.
This is, and I have the description of it, this is, I call it the littlest Proud Boy. This is the kid, this little boy is so, like, it's rammed in his head, his dad's dumb QAnon bullshit, that he preaches it as loud, louder than his dad. His dad's kind of like a meek dude who believes in it, and the son's like leading the charge. Watch this crazy shit.
This kid just, you're like, well, you learned this from your parents when you hear him talk.
Walking around. Because look, your entire body's covered in holes, so why cover the one part that shows your personality?
It's just that kind of shit. It's just like people trading dumb facts with each other. And then it goes to this little kid outside of Atlanta.
A child molester. And he kidnaps children and does horrible things to them. Just like Hillary Clinton and Obama, who made the virus. The virus is man-made.
Pause it.
He goes, I didn't know this little boy knew that I made the virus. If I would have known that this little kid cracked the case, I would have had him killed.
Bobby, as having a young son,
Yeah.
do you feel, and my daughter's older, but I remember her being this age, could you imagine the Max feeling burdened by like this information he's holding? This kid's like is worked up about this. He's worried about these things he's saying because he believes it because he's a child.
Well,
his dad's pumping it into him.
because he probably had to ask Santa for that megaphone. I would just
Santa, I want something to fight the pedophiles with. He goes, ho, ho, ho. Well, let's not get into that. Jeffrey had a lovely island. Ho, 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 ho. Santa's in the cabal.
he unwrapped an American flag for his birthday.
Ho, ho. There's nothing better than having adrenochrome. Ho, 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 ho. Santa lives off of, you think, cookies and milk? It's the fear of children. Ho, ho.
They have the littlest glands in their brains.
Oh.
I mean, it's impressive.
What?
It's impressive the way he could speak.
The kid's smart. No,
Like, you
the
hope
kid's
it's-
like
at some point
it's
he
just
switches-
redirected. And it's
Let me tell you the exact energy this fucking kid has. Around 1991, 92.
Why are you talking Italian? What's going on?
Tim Burton.
Hey, break it down for us, dude.
Hey.
Fucking Timmy Burton.
Hey, break it
Dropping a
down.
little movie called Batman Returns. A little Danny Sodes reads a synopsis of this movie.
Okay.
His mother, Patricia, is
Go
in the
ahead.
bathroom getting ready for work.
Boom.
Little Danny Sodes corners her. She's curling her hair to let
Hang
her
on a
know.
second. Yo, Ma, 2 seconds. Go ahead, finish your story.
But it does the entire time. This kid feels like when I cornered my mom to tell her what I heard Batman Returns was about, where I was like, and then Batman fights
You got a
the
breath?
Penguin, but he also fights Catwoman because Catwoman she's dead, but she's back alive, and cats like her. And my mom was like curling her hair, like, okay, that's this kid's energy, but this
By the way,
shit is way
I
sadder.
still bring that energy. I have to stop myself from showing Christine instant replays of NBA 2K video game plays I've just done.
Dude, I did that with Katie with video games where I go, so then I'm fighting the King Berserker in God of War. And thank God she's into video games, or else she'd be like, you fucking loser. But I was like, and then he jumped at me, but I hit him with my spear.
Christine has to roll her eyes to the TV for me to show her a slow-mo replay of a cartoon dunk I just did with a video game. She's like, I'm like, man, look how good Embiid is on this video game.
And she goes, wow, Jay.
Wow.
Wow.
There's nothing worse than someone saying it back to you when you're arguing too. She goes, I'm sorry, I don't want to look up at your video game scores. I'm like, it's not even about that.
Katie-
It's about us doing things together.
Katie got the best one of all time. I was trying to make a custom Kenny Omega on WWE, and I was putting highlights in his hair. And now Katie goes, what are you going to be out here putting highlights in wrestlers' hair? I go, I did that once, and you called
You're
me.
playing computer dolls. That's all you're doing.
Dude, she throws it back at me like a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's a
She goes-
goodie, too.
She goes, what are you gonna do? You gonna mess with one of your wrestlers' hair? I was making a custom wrestler.
When I do UFC, I put a little thought into the hair. I'll throw a little splash of color in it sometimes.
Dude, it's so funny the way she goes in her bedroom. She's like, yeah, all right, fucking dork. I still said yes to marry you, you idiot.
Gotta play this kid.
Kids need to be put back in school. cool.
The people who are pulling the strings is the Italian Vatican. They actually are reptilian bloodlines from another planet.
Look it
They're
up.
basically robots.
Pause. You want his dad behind him doing it like when your friend's kicking a rap verse where he's like,
He does. His dad's. They do show his dad in this thing. I think he's just sitting behind, and Dad's going like,
This is impressive because I've had Max do a video on like my Instagram. I've had to like almost come close to hitting him to getting it right. Like, no, just stop. Don't add anything. This kid,
this kid's definitely
good.
This kid's good in what in whatever he would have been directed towards.
Yeah.
He should have been like a child actor or something. Probably
He's
he's able to conceptualize. But what also this leads up to though is what you'll see is like the heartbreak because this kid, the dad is devastated. He
when
can't believe
QAnon doesn't turn out to be real.
Yeah, when it's not
QAnon, what?
It's not real. Sorry, buddy.
Relax.
Are you Q?
when they have to like just realize the things they thought were going to happen didn't happen and sitting there and this defeated family is one of the funniest things in the world.
Evil people that are there, such as the Rothschilds, who suck blood out of children to get adrenochrome and stay young and beautiful forever. They pick them up and they take them to a submarine and go underground. And
His mom, by the way, is wearing a hat that has elf ears on it. You're like, you didn't think to put on your formal hat?
That is formal, dude.
Is that TJ Miller? Is TJ Miller interviewing him?
It looks like TJ.
Yeah.
He's got the same hair.
Get to Epstein Island, which is where they molest children.
His dad's so proud.
Beyblades. I love Beyblades.
That looks fun.
Those Beyblades are great.
Yeah, it's just kids being kids, and then they're saying wild shit.
Well, that is what's fucked up. That's what he's trying to show here. Is that they're just kids, man. It's like let them play. Don't worry them about they're trying to steal adrenochrome from their. Yeah.
If my kid lost at Beyblades and then pulled a gun out and started shooting people in the face, I might say something.
Well, by the way, that's his little brother. That's not the smart one. That was the little brother where you go, let me guess, silent loner, always hungry.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty violent. That little exchange.
Yeah, the one kid's the brain. That's the one taking. That's the one that's going to drive the bus into the building.
This one we're going to be watching in another Netflix documentary when he inevitably assassinates a politician because he's like, from the time I was a kid, my parents told me that lizard people were mining adrenochrome out of children.
He's let down, dude. He's so let down at the end of this.
He doesn't even look up.
He's like, I really put it all my eggs in that basket. I don't know what to do now. Maybe barber school?
Should we jump ahead?
Like, hey, kid, you're only 6. No, because the stuff they're saying is wild.
I went to McDonald's today and I wanted to get a muffin and I found human teeth in my muffin.
So
it's happening.
What's inside McDonald's food?
You go.
That is.
Now, before you guys discredit that one,
he goes, dude,
if I may,
there's a little truth in all this.
Listen, it wasn't that. It was McNuggets. I found a tooth.
That's
impossible.
Not
true. 100%.
It's
100%.
When did it happen?
It's false.
Huh?
When did it happen?
7.5 years ago.
Everybody would have known it the second it happened. It would be the thing that follows you around the rest of your life.
It was before the internet. First of all,
7.5 years ago is not before the internet.
7.5 years ago.
7.5 years ago is 2016, dude.
Sorry.
Our show's been around longer than that.
I mean, 17.5 years ago, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I said
17.
I was 17. I meant 70, dude. I'm a time traveler. I'm a Highlander, dude.
I'm an ice pirate.
Dude, that was so funny. Yeah, it was before the internet.
7 years ago.
What are you talking about? 7.5 years ago.
I get making a mistake like that too and throwing. I couldn't believe someone told me in an audience this week and they met on OkCupid and I was like, so is it pretty new? They go, no, it was like 16 years ago, and I was like, OkCupid's been around that long?
Yeah.
Like it blows my mind still.
Yeah, dude.
But 7.5 years ago.
I did really.
No,
find
you
it.
didn't.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
finished
You can finish this lie.
Yeah. You can keep lying to us.
It was a tooth in a McNugget, and it's true. They put teeth in it.
Did you
What?
sue McDonald's?
At the time,
First of all, Bobby, a tooth ended up. Let's say there's any truth to this. A tooth ended up in it. They don't put teeth in every nugget.
I don't know that. I found I went to get chicken and dip it in a little sauce and have a good time.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
now
who
I have
doesn't?
a tooth in my mouth that's not my tooth.
Baby tooth or adult tooth? What kind of tooth?
It was-
Broken tooth.
No.
Incisor?
It was
molar?
I'm getting to it.
Canine.
It was no.
I think it's all of them.
I think we just did all of them.
Well, it was actually the 26th tooth.
Bicuspid.
Yeah, nice.
Bicuspid.
Oh, bicuspid.
It was a bicuspid.
So did you bite into the tooth?
I did.
Your teeth touch teeth?
I felt it. I was like, "What is that?" And I took it out, and it had. I was like,
Can I ask you something?
Sure, absolutely.
Any chance it's your tooth?
Your crown came out. that has happened to me before with one of those. I'll never eat those again. You know those high-end bag looking, it's like chocolate covered acai berries, or
Brookstone.
A Brookstone fucking yanked the crown right off my thing, and then when your next bite down, it's like hard. You're like, that's my own tooth.
Yeah, I got with a milk dud. A milk dud fucking ripped one out when I was at the movies when I was a kid. But
is the milk dud the one? What's the one that with the wafer in the middle?
Whoppers.
Whopper. Oh, so a milk dud has the caramel.
The milk
you bite
dud
into a milk
is,
dud, you're in a fight.
yeah.
It's a barroom brawl every bite.
Yeah,
I say
it's like
take
a Charlestown
one.
chew.
I say take 2 or 3 and just suck them for an hour.
Suck the shit out of them.
Yeah,
Just suck them.
just suck it.
Suck the fucking
Suck
shit
it right
out of
down.
Just suck it.
Shut that down and just do suck it, suck it, etc.
ETC. They kept aggressive. You can even write in brackets. Aggressive.
We were aggressive.
We were aggressive about it. Go back to the QAnon kids.
It'd be funny. She's going to actually. They're constantly making passes at me.
Yeah. I felt attacked at all times.
Is the QAnon kid's rest of his family? His other.
This is his sister that was lying about muffins the way Bobby lies about chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Grind up children.
People do evil shit.
Dude,
That's it.
I don't know if we're going to get to this. So
We
this
will.
guy
That's the only other time marker.
Oh, okay. God damn, is that reveal? This movie is worth the reveal that we're going to go to.
It is.
This is a spoiler, obviously.
But this guy, let him talk for a second because we get a buildup of him. He's
got a bunch of guns in a trailer.
Talks about evil people in the
He's
world.
an old
evil
man.
People.
He's an old man, and he says that all Democrats are child molesters that are stealing kids and they're fucking kids.
Poor Punisher. Punisher's got the coolest
All
logo.
of
It
them?
always gets adopted by some batshit
That's
psycho.
Cody. That's Cody Rhodes' logo too, isn't it?
It's close.
It's very
It's
close.
goddamn close to Cody Rhodes' neck tattoo.
Yep.
These people have plenty of opportunity. They got more money than God. I think the military is going to arrest the whole damn government.
Some people say that there's going to be a blackout, no television except for Donald J. Trump
That
screaming
breath?
on.
Go back 10 seconds and listen to that breath. That was me explaining Survivor Series 92 to my mom.
That was me.
And then
Under the
there's
mask,
a guy.
it turns out.
There was a mystery partner, and his name was The Undertaker, and he eliminated everybody, and he was like he couldn't be stopped, but the $1 Million Man paid for him to be on the team.
She's like, Dan, Mama's going out to try to find you a new daddy tonight.
She goes,
Can you
Jesus
please stop?
Christ. No wonder your
Don't
dad,
be weird when he comes over.
No wonder your dad took off, you fucking little tard.
Hey, listen to your headphones when Mama comes home tonight, okay?
And don't stand up because you're taller than all the men I bring home.
Yeah, dude, my mom.
You're weirding everybody out with your
Yeah.
gangly figure.
Yeah,
No, dude,
please.
I just you look like a gray man. Yeah, my mom brought home big dudes. I didn't think I could take one until I was about 16.
I had to be the funniest, dude. These guys trying to laugh at me in fucking pajamas, just being fat in the 80s. And just like sitting there, such a loaf of shit. Just like,
Dude, what about a giant?
mister.
What about a giant-headed kid on a tiny body with perma chapped lips?
I said, my mom.
I had a tail. I had a tail.
I had the red hue of putting your lip over your bottom lip over your top lip.
You got a lip rash?
I got lip.
That's Dan. He sucks his own top lip.
Yes,
Doctor
whatever.
says he needs occupational therapy.
His dad's in San Francisco. He won't bother you.
No television except for Donald J. Trump screaming on live news. And what he's going to do is he's going to lock up all the other pedophiles and reptilian bloodlines and put them in jail.
Where do you get your information from?
The dark stream media, like I said, what you have to do is you have to search on the normal media for someone who knows how to get into the dark stream media. And another good place to check is the Trump media, which is actually telling all the truth.
At this point, I had never actually gone on a Q board.
So-
So for the first time, I had Jaden's dad, Brandon, take
this
me
is
head
great.
first.
That's why I just gave this
QAnon
marker. This is great. Listen what they believe.
Now, you have to understand that he speaks in cryptic code. There's actually a Q clock that you have to decipher all this stuff from.
So this is a actual Q drop.
Yep. Anderson Cooper, and you can see all the satanic artwork in the background, which is just troubling. I mean, you have a man here getting burned alive while there's some sort of satanic ritual going around in the background.
I see that sacrifice is misspelled. Do you think that's also cryptic?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are smart. Anything that's misspelled, anything that looks out of the
That was
ordinary,
honestly, that was
I'm
the
gonna
most.
use that
That
from
was the
now
most
on.
I identified with
message.
anybody ever, which is just going with the flow.
And well, everything goes, that speller goes, it's a message.
Yeah. I'm gonna use,
It's a secret code.
No,
you
but
figure out.
the
I
way
can't
he-
spell restaurant. Use that from now on.
The way that he pivoted so fast, I understood that in my soul. Where he goes, "Yeah, no, they meant to do that. That was definitely the thing they meant to do."
There are no
Where I
mistakes in
was-
Q-land.
Yeah, I go, nah, he's smart. So he probably, if that happened, he probably meant
But
to
that
do
was
it.
what a smart little dick nerd, because he was like he was so passive aggressive. They misspelled sacrifice. Is that a thing too?
Yeah.
You could hear the
No,
twat
he
in
does,
his voice.
he's unbelievable at that in this documentary.
good for
At
him.
just asking little questions to get these people to be like, well, I would love to answer that.
Let's show him this guy giving his beliefs, and then let's just jump to because we got to wrap. Let's jump to the guy at the end, the reveal.
And by the way, you can't watch his family. The end of the documentary is his family just being completely bummed out.
Devastated.
Movement is to
And it is.
question
It's like
everything.
sports.
Inside the pepper, you have that upside down kind of triangle,
Chipotle.
if you will. This is the sign for a boy lover right here.
Boy lover, dude. Gay for P.
And what's so funny is that this is like politics, but it really is. I felt as bad for those kids as I did. Remember the Louis Theroux, was that his name, right? The documentary, he goes embedded with the Westboro Baptist Church and stuff, and these little kids got to yell like God hates fags and hold the signs, and then people are throwing like shit at them, and these kids have no idea what they're doing. They're just like doing what their parents say is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's pretty fucked up.
They love Christmas though.
Love it, dude.
I mean,
they are
they
a
love
Christmas
it. They love
household.
Today was a disgrace. What a crazy,
And being
So
emotional.
they're talking about
sad day.
Sad
They're talking about January 6th. They're talking about the day Trump lost.
Biggest riots in history. No, it wasn't.
All right, here we go.
In the
This guy.
following video, we dox 635 known
It's his voice,
Antifa
which is great.
terrorists. We apologize if your name appears and you are not Antifa.
We've been living in a deception. It worked for a while until social media came along. And social media is the one that got Trump in, the outsider. And he's about as far from a pedophile as you're going to get. He's after these people, and that's why they're after him.
He holds a picture of Oprah Winfrey.
Pedophile.
He's just showing
That's
pictures of celebrities.
She eats the babies. Oh, yeah. I call him Creepy, Sleepy, Chomo, Uncle Joe.
What's
Chomo?
What does Chomo mean?
Chomo is a jailhouse term for child molester,
Jonah Hill.
pedophile.
He's one of the producers of the doc.
Is he really?
Something I need to talk to you about. On May 19th, 1999, you were convicted of sexual abuse in the first degree and sodomy in the second degree of an 8-year-old boy in New Jersey.
Boom.
So, according to this paper, you are a registered sex offender and a convicted pedophile.
On a false conviction.
You want to take a look?
I know I've seen
By the way,
paper.
it's great. It's a false
I
conviction. He
pled.
goes, "You pled guilty." He's like,
Yeah.
okay.
But that was a strategy.
Have you ever heard the term projection before?
Yeah.
Do you feel
Hillary
like
Clinton does it all the time.
I mean,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
in the same fucking move.
They're
You
just
ever heard
law- they're
projection? He
such
goes, yeah,
law-
fucking Al Gore's a pedophile.
It's weird, these documentaries that shit on them, which, I mean, they should be shit on in some way, though. It really does. It humanizes them, though, in such a way. It's like they're so broken, and all these people that get so crazy about, like,
That's a gotcha moment, though, isn't it? I mean,
Just at a diner,
mean-
and he goes, "What's up?" To that whole moment where he goes, "You're convicted of pedophilia." He goes,
he's a menace to society guy. Goes, "You know you fucked up, right?"
he
You know
set
you
him up,
fucked
though. Pedophile.
There he goes.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
"What happened in 1999?" He goes,
Dude,
"Y2K didn't."
it was
I was
awesome
big
with him.
into that.
Would have been awesome with him is after Jonah Hill, he held a picture of himself or a mirror to him. Pedophile.
What's that? He goes, "Patriot." Commando.
Land lover.
Yeah. Fighter. Never done adrenochrome. I know that.
I love it. He goes, "We're going to get rid of all these chomos." That's a jailhouse term they used to call me when I was in jail for being a
That's
child
what happens when they
molester.
fling their applesauce at me and threaten me in the showers.
Classic.